Now, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, and to be honest, I just got kind of bored of recording the same thing over and over again, but we're doing a new ant video. This video is dedicated to these lovely LASIUS ants. As you can see here, they're still quite small. You can see the queen in the back, some workers, and some brood. I've decided to move them into a tubs and tubes setup, meaning a test tube in a small foraging area. As you can see here, these ants love to run around. That's why there's not as many in the colony as usual, or in the test tube I mean. And they're just kind of out exploring the little world I've built for them, and I plan to move them into their new nest soon. Today, we'll be feeding them. Alrighty, I've dropped some fruit flies into this ant enclosure, and as you can see here, two ants have already found one of the fruit flies, and the other fruit fly behind that stick there that one ant is checking out has been untouched. This fruit fly has somehow not been pre-crushed, even though I usually do. I don't know how it's still somewhat alive, but the ants seem to be loving to try and drag it off and kill it. This poor fruit fly, I honestly feel pretty bad for it, as it's being dragged off and killed at the moment. As you can see, these ants seem to be trying to bury this fruit fly. I don't know why, but whatever. Still, that fruit fly is still in the exact same place over there. Now the ants are kind of like, they've gotten the fruit fly pretty close to the like little test tube setup here, and they obviously seem to be trying to get it ready to be dragged into the test tube. Not sure if they're going to try and cut it up into little bits before or not, but I'm going to take a quick look here, try to focus my camera. Jeez, this thing sucks. Anyways, yeah, so the ants are starting to drag the fruit fly, at least that one ant is. We'll call them Bob. Sorry, I don't really have any other name. Maybe Joe. So yeah, that Aunt Joe there is actually taking initiative to try and drag. Never mind, she gave up. Alright, here comes another ant. Oh, and it looks like Joe is back. She's like, hey, hang on, what are you doing? Why are you trying to steal my hard work here? And it seems she's grabbed a strand of cotton instead of the ant. The other ant is like, okay, you obviously, never mind, you obviously don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna go tell someone to actually do your job for you. Gonna take a while here. Okay, come on, ants, you can do it. Oh, and it looks like they actually finally got the fruit fly to be dragged in. That one worker there, as you can see, is dragging the fruit fly into the nest. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare. There's a window right there. I'm gonna take a look inside here, just kind of see. Yeah, and it looks like another ant decided to start dragging it back towards the entrance for some reason. Yeah, it's kind of how ants go. Since they can't really communicate to each other verbally, they have to use chemicals to kind of tell each other what's going on. And it's obviously that ant has not gotten the news that they need to carry the fruit fly to the colony, not outside again. It looks like another ant is coming here to try and fix what this other ant has made the problem of dragging the fruit fly out. She's like, hang on, what are you doing? Why are you bringing the fruit fly out here? And she's like, give that to me. I'm gonna bring it back into the nest where it belongs. We need to feed our young and our queen, silly. Alright, and she's like, finally the fruit fly is being dragged into the nest. I didn't know it took this long for the ants to actually figure this out, but it's obvious that the ants, it's kind of hard for the ants to figure out these kind of things, these kinds of things. But it looks like the ant is taking a rest there to kind of taste the fruit fly a little bit, and take another look inside at the colony, trying to see if I can get the queen in camera here with the fruit fly in the back. Yep, there we go. There's a queen right there, and there's the fruit fly with the ant in the bottom left corner. That's being covered by the tiny rock I put in there. It's not actually that tiny, but whatever. So yeah, the queen is just kind of hanging out there like, ooh, do I smell food? And the other ants are like, yes, we're coming. Sorry, your highness. So the ants are kind of struggling to take the fruit fly in, but they finally did it. Yay!